Howdy ho there, neighbors. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Edie. I hope you're having a fantastic Saturday. It's close to 10 p.m. and I see right now that it's choppy, but we're just going to go with it. We are just going to go with it. Not wearing any makeup. I love this hat that I got from the wig shop. It has ears. It had a tail. I cut the tail off. It was just too much. You know what I'm saying? What have you done this week? Tell me. Did you have a good Saturday? I didn't get enough sleep. This is tonic and lime. Let me tell you what's burning my biscuits, okay? Let me tell you. I'm getting really upset with seeing women who are in their 30s lamenting over their age like it's over for them. Okay? Are we all high 30s? That's so young. Let me tell you how I frame this. Okay. That's what I try to tell people, women who are like, okay, just take me out to pasture and go ahead, put me in the ground. Silas, put me in the ground. Let me tell you, if you were to die at age 38, people would say she was so young. If you survive at 38 and you're living a fantastic life, people look at you and say, oh, you're almost 40. Oh, girl. You're approaching the end. Make that make sense for me. Make that make sense. All of my 30-something peeps are hot. Okay. I don't know a non-hot 30-something in my circle. Okay. And these were the same women who were lamenting in their 20s. About being in their late 20s. What a blessing it is to be in your late 20s and in your 30s. What a blessing it is each day to live. Can we all stop? Women, especially the millennial gals, we're the best ones. We are the best ones. Let's think of all that we've survived. Just think about all that we've survived. So many things. So many terrible things. 9/11, pencil thin eyebrows, super low rise jeans with teeny tiny pockets on the back. Can I get an amen? I was going to go live. I don't have my Jackie. Jackie went out to her birthday dinner with her hubby, not mine. And tomorrow we have a date planned together. She's my favorite. Did you guys catch Arty's playback of the Blair Candace debate on Dave Rubin? Oh my gosh, I hadn't seen it in so long. And Arty, he just knocked it out of the park. I love his commentary. Although somebody called him a shill during his live stream. Now, listen, I had to watch it in pieces because I was trying to tend to these hounds in my home, 6 hounds that I am mother to. I'm the yahoo that's giving in to their demands. So I didn't catch that part until I went to gather a couple clips today. Because he inspired me. Arty did. And somebody called him a shell. Let me tell you something. Here are the people that you don't want to be mean to. Otherwise, I won't like you. Jason Whitaker, Jay Fathom, Bronson, Arty Trolls, Gary from Pyramid Tactic. Send him a showgun. You are not allowed to be mean to them. No. I won't like you if you're mean to these people. I compiled just a few clips.
Before you go into a website, you had multiple.
We were building a goodness gracious. I need a better setup, guys.
That's what her web guy was
calling. My web developer called it that.
But hold on a second. It wasn't a splash page. A splash page is literally defined as a logo before you go into a website. You had multiple.
We were building a technology. You're not understanding this.
I'm absolutely.
No, you're not. And now you can let me finish. We were building a technology, not a website. So I have a question. Okay. So my website had a picture.
2 statements you said. There's a database of 20,000 plus people, and that it was a non-functioning splash page. One of those statements can be true. Which one is true?
What do you mean?
Regardless of the definition of splash page, if it was non-functioning, how did it in fact collect the information of 20,000 people?
Right. It didn't collect the information. If people are writing in the information, it was storing it. It was an archive.
Storing and collecting?
Hold on. Okay,
we never built the technology.
Okay, so
Candace, you said there was a database, and then you said all it ever was a non-functioning splash page.
I didn't say that. I literally quoted. I did say that. You're not listening to me. Let me finish the sentence. I did say that, but you're not listening to me. My web developer, I forwarded him all the emails from February. Did you not see these?
No,
He called it a non-functioning splash page because we hadn't yet built the technology.
Okay, so
you're making it seem like I'm a liar. And that's what I wasn't okay with. It was something that was told to me by a web developer, and my web developer, and I repeated that. It was something that was told to me by a web developer, and my web developer, and I repeated that. Something that was told to me by a web developer, and my web developer, and I repeated that.
If there was a database, it's not a non-functioning splash page. So are you willing to take it back that it was a non-functioning splash page?
I am more than happy to admit, and like I said to Dave.
Okay.
See, the problem with you saying it's not true is that you're making it seem like I'm a liar. I was never a liar. I said what was told to me. I said what was told to me from the very time that we started this, what my web developer called it from start to finish. I said exactly what was told to me. The issue is that you're making it seem like I intentionally lied to try to hide something. That's the problem. You don't get to call somebody a liar and a fraud ass bitch, which is what you called me 1,000 times. You're a fraud ass bitch, I told you exactly what my web developer told me.
I know you love to pretend you're above the ad hominems. Meanwhile, on your Twitter right now, you called YouTubers who are criticizing you bottom feeders. You called Tree of Logic a crackhead. You called.
I genuinely think she's on drugs. This is relevant now because these are bottom-feeding YouTubers that saw someone rising up quickly. This is envy dressed up as righteousness. Period. A lot of respect for you, Blair.
What?
If you reached out, we have someone in common. If I saw something.
No, I did.
When did you reach out to me?
I directly tweeted you. I said, do you want to do a live stream and talk about it? And you blocked me to retweet something.
If I say that I think something is paid, that is at my discretion. I can say I cannot present to you a fact and you can't present to me not a fact. I cannot present to you a fact and you can't present to me not a fact. I cannot present to you a fact and you can't present to me not a fact.
First of all, Candace, it is completely on you if you make a claim about someone, especially something that someone was paid under the table to make a video about you. It is completely on you to provide evidence for that.
Okay,
claim.
I think that's fair. You are admitting you are speculating on this. You don't have evidence of it. Okay, I think that's a fair point. I think she's admitting she's speculating on it. So the burden of proof is on you. It's not on her to prove it the other way. I think that's fair. I think we're basically all agreeing on that.
So far.
It was at this moment he realized, oh, I messed up.
Okay. I tried to share it on this screen, but it was just so choppy, so I did an overlay. I just need a better computer. This one isn't. It's not. What it's doing is. Okay. You know Sue Sylvester from Glee. I did that last part for Arty. It's when he was watching, when he was reacting, and Dave actually said, yeah, Candace, the burden of proof would be on you. The way Candace looked at him, Arty said, oh, we need to insert. It was at this moment he realized he messed up. She's never been any different, guys. She's never been any different. First of all, the fact, again, that she can't remember what she said 5 seconds ago. She said,
we were building a technology, not a website. So I have a question, okay? So my website.
You said it wasn't a website. You said it was an archive. One point throughout this entire debacle, which for someone who comes at women so hard, accusing them of being emotional and saying that's why they're not equipped to run things, run businesses, run companies. She just kept getting louder and louder, as though if she were louder and said it longer, that would make her righter. Okay. All right, girl. I've said it before. Just because you say it the loudest and the longest, don't make it right. Don't make you right, sweetie. She can't stand dramatic, emotional woman. You are emotionally unhinged is how she would react to this person. That is her. Didn't even get off the ground. They were developing a technology. It wasn't a website, but it was. It was a database, but it wasn't. The database did hold 20,000 profiles, but it didn't. Okay. If you're confused, it's because it's confusing. And if it doesn't make sense to you, it's because it doesn't. And it won't. She's always had the same mindset. I'm not lying because I was just repeating information that I heard. Therefore, it's not a lie. Okay. With that logic, it just takes all kinds to make a world, does it not? You provided people a forum to send you personal information of individuals and screenshots of conversations that they had had where they were being mean, and then you archived it. So you were complicit in the doxing. Well, but for your website that's not a website, this wouldn't have happened. Okay. And Candace's argument that, well, you could go to Facebook and get that. Okay. Some Facebook profiles are private. So you wouldn't have been able to obtain certain things. See what I'm saying? Oh, my goodness. The whole thing was exhausting. The sheer octave that she sustained whilst she was berating Blair. Dave, do better. Oh, Dave is probably kicking himself. He is probably just so upset that he ever platformed this kooky, loony toonie. That is Candace Owens. I am happy that she no longer wears the caterpillar lashes. Thank you, Candace, for retiring those. I didn't despise the patent leather loafers. Thank you for not wearing the white ones. And the blazer is not the worst that I've seen. Okay. I just think Candace is a good-looking woman, and she doesn't have to dress like Grandma Moses. All right, that's it. I don't know if I'll post this. Maybe I will. I don't know. I'm frozen again. I'm not posting this. What I'm doing is ending this recording. Stupid computer.